Number 3, good day, students. The topic of our lecture is methodological methods of scientific research. The plan of the lecture, which we are going to discuss with you today, the essence of research methodology, principles and problems of research, development of research hypotheses and concepts, procedural and methodological research frameworks, and scientific methods of cognition in research. As for the introduction to research methodology is a system of principles, approaches, methods, and logical procedures that guide scientific inquiry. For sports science, methodology defines how we study human performance, physical activity, training processes, biomechanics, psychology, and health-related outcomes. And for the methodology answers the question, how should research be conducted to produce valid, reliable, and objective scientific knowledge? The essence of research methodology includes a structured approach to planning and conducting research, a set of scientific principles guiding inquiry, logical and systematic procedures for obtaining and analyzing data, integration of theory and practice to explain the predicate phenomena, standards of scientific rigor including reliability, validity, and objectivity. And in physical culture and sport, methodology ensures that conclusions about training load, athlete performance, biomechanics, or psychological states are scientifically grounded. Principles of scientific research include objectivity. What does it mean? It means that findings must be based on evidence, not personal opinion. Systematicity, that research must follow a coherent sequence. Replaceability, procedures should be repeatable by other researchers. Reliability, results remain stable in similar conditions. Validity, the study measures what it intends to measure. And ethical standards, respect for participants, confidently, and safety. In sports science, these principles ensure accurate measurement of physiological, biomechanical, and psychological variables. The problems in research methodology. Research often faces several challenges. Poorly defined research problems, lack of theoretical foundation, inadequate sample size or sample bias, inappropriate research methods, low quality measurement tools, difficulty controlling external variables in real sport environments, ethical limitations in experiments with human subjects, and understanding these issues helps researchers design strong and more valid studies. Developing research hypotheses is a scientifically grounded assumption predicting a relationship between variables. Good hypotheses in sports science should be clear and specific. Testable. The researcher should use empirical data based on theory or previous research. Directional, and this hypothesis development is essential for focused and meaningful research design. Developing research concepts. Concepts are fundamental ideas used to describe phenomena in a study, such as physical fitness, motivation, training load, motor coordination. Developing concepts includes identifying key terms, defining them operationally, linking them to theory, determining how they will be measured, and clear conceptualization ensures precision and consistency in scientific communication. Procedural framework of research here is conducted mostly typically included identification of research problem, review of literature, formulation of research question and hypotheses, selection of participants, choice of methods and instruments, data collection procedures, data analysis, and here we speak about qualitative and quantitative, interpretation of findings, presentation of results. Each step must follow a logical order and scientific rigor. Methodological framework of research. The methodological framework refers to the choice of research design, experimental, descriptive, correlational, qualitative, mixed methods. The paradigm, positivist, interpretative, pragmatic. The theoretical foundation underlying the study. Integration of methods such as observation, psychological testing, interviews. This framework ensures that the study is coherent and grounded in scientific logic. Scientific methods of cognition. Scientific cognition, here we mostly tell what will be the tools of scientific methods of cognition. Theoretical analysis and synthesis, comparison, classification, modeling, abstraction, logical reasoning. And empirical methods we include observation, experiment, measurement, testing, surveys, interviews, psychological monitoring, biomechanical analysis. As for the quantitative methods, we include statistical tests, correlation regression, variance analysis, and predictive modeling. And as for the qualitative methods, we use semantic analysis, content analysis, case studies, focus groups, and sports science often combines theoretical, empirical, and statistical methods. Importance of research methodology in sports science. Research methodology is essential for evaluating the effectiveness of training programs, monitoring athletes' physical condition, preventing injuries, improving coaching strategies, understanding psychological aspects of performance, optimizing rehabilitation and the recovery, developing evidence-based sport policies, and all this means that methodology ensures that decisions in sport are based on scientific evidence and not assumptions. And here we say that scientific research is and the methods and the stages of doing the scientific work or the research that we have to follow the following methods. As for the reflective questions concerning the content of the lecture, you are given several questions to discuss. The first question is, why is research methodology essential for producing reliable results in sports science? The second, which research principles do you think are the most important for studies involving athletes, and why? What challenges might you face when designing a research study in real sport conditions? The next question is, how would you develop a hypothesis for your own research topic? What variables would you include? Which research method best fits your specialization in physical culture and sport? How do your procedural and methodological frameworks help organize scientific work effectively? And the last question is, what skills do you need to improve to conduct your master's thesis research successfully? And the last slide, as we know, is given for your reading, additional reading. These literatures we have to also analyze and compare with the content of the lecture. Thank you for your attention. The lecture is over. Goodbye.